So, Mire, I'm going to show a couple of things here. We're going to do it with the lights on first. Um, excuse me. Something that's really important to know is if you have the boots and the hook shot. For most people, the most difficult part of Dark Mire, certainly it was for me, is lining up this first room. Right? You need to, because the thing is you need to pick this pot up. Then you need to place a Samaria block on it. Then you need to get out the door, right? But the nice thing is there is a very easy lineup. I'm going to walk out and back in for if you have the boots and the hook shot. I'm assuming you do not have lamp, do have Samaria, right? Ready? As soon as you come out of the thing, dash, hook shot to the left. While you're hook shotting, switch to Samaria. When you're done moving, you will be standing in front of the pot. Just tap A to pick it up, switch to Samaria, and then you can drop your Samaria block. And you're now good. All you have to do is basically walk down, and you'll walk out the door. Oops. So we're going to do this again with the lights on, and then I'm going to do it with lights off. Right, so dash, bonk, there. Pick up the pot, there, walk down. So one more time. As soon as you stop moving, there, right? We're on hook shot to the left. While I'm hook shotting, pause, switch. So I'm just going to tap A twice to pick up the pot and then hold down. That's it. Right? That gets you through the first room. So now we're going to do the same thing, but without the lamp. So pay attention. Boom, right out. So one thing that you'll notice is that there's, I don't know why I'm pointing, the B2. You see how B2 appears? It's directly below the controller display in the Prac. When the B2 appears is when you can move. So if the question is like, well, how do I know when I can start my dash, right? So we're going to get rid of the lamp again. You walk down the stairs, wait. B2, I can start my dash. A, Y, walk down. Come through, right? So if you have boots, hook shot, that room is much easier. If you do not have the boots and the hook shot, it gets a lot trickier. So what I usually do is I slash to the right, and then I hold left. And you're going to start excuse me. You're going to start walking along this wall, and you'll eventually start sliding on this like diagonal wall here, right? So if I hold to the left, I start sliding. When I stop, you can see I'm just above the pot. If you keep holding left, eventually you'll stop. So this is a little bit of a feel. Is you're going to stop, you're going to move down a little bit, and then push A. The idea is that you're close enough to the pot there, it'll pick up the pot. So it looks like with the lights on, it looks kind of like this. I stopped, down, A. Now, here's the problem. You can try to immediately place the Samaria block. If you can get it, you're fine. And then you just leave. But a lot of the time what I found is when I try to do that, the timing doesn't work out and I'll get shot. Right, let's see. Yeah, well, that worked out. Let's remove the lamp. So we're going to go down here. Oh, I missed. Okay. So in that instance, I missed. I went down too far. I actually would have been fine if I was a little bit higher. But so what do you do? Well, the trick here is if you pick up the block, you can see yourself moving around. Oop, I just walked on the switch. So hold down left until you get all the way down into the bottom left corner. And then what you want to do is you walk right and up slightly and throw the block. This takes practice. You will not get it right the first time. in my main tournament, the second time I played in the main tournament. So I made brackets 2 years, the last 2 times they've done it. The second one, I'd been playing at that point for like, I don't know, 2 years-ish, a year and 9 months, something. And at a reasonably high level, I'd like to think. I died in this room. It is a hard, in like a key tournament race. It is a hard room. I say that not to discourage, but to be like, it is okay if you get it wrong. It's easy to make mistakes in this room. So I'm gonna just do this with the lights on, so you can see what's happening, right? Because the idea is you walk down to the corner, and then you're gonna, I'm gonna get hit here. Here's mine. You walk to the right and up a little bit, right? If I'm against the wall and I throw up, actually that worked okay. The key thing is you don't want to be too high, because I walked off, and you don't want to be too far to the left, right? If you're all the way in the corner, that won't work. You basically need to walk a little bit to the right, and then throw. And it'll open the door. Oops. All right, let's do that one more time. So it was like here. See, I messed up. I have the lights on, and I shorted it. I was too low. Point being, it's very easy to miss. Don't stress about it. This is one of the hardest dark rooms in the game. But we're gonna do it without the lamp now. All right, so slash to the right, walk to the left. There we go. See, it took a couple tries. So now you can slash your sword, but just be down kind of in the bottom left, and then you can kind of like slash your sword. The door is a little bit to the right of the bottom left corner in the room. That is by far the hardest room in this part of the dungeon. One sec. See, that time I actually just got it in one. So let's... hold on. I'm gonna actually turn the lights back on here. So we're gonna talk through the rest. So again, if you slash your sword to the right, walk here, down a little bit, pick up the thing, and then just push Y. I'll just do it. But okay, so the next couple rooms are pretty straightforward. So this one, the big thing here, that skeleton can kind of mess you up, but all you're doing is you walk through the door, just use your sword. Right, you just need to learn the room a little bit. But so this takes a little bit of memorization, but it's like walk to the wall, and you just need to walk down left, and you'll go through the door. Right. So I come in here, walk to the wall, hold down left, and you'll walk through the door. So this room is the second toughest room in my opinion. Is this spike. So as a reminder, what you're doing here is here's the spike. I'm getting owned. What you need to get this, you need to get these guys, and then you need to come around, and you will need to hit that switch. Right? So that's a lot going on. It's very easy to mess up. Now, I usually anticipate tanking a heart of damage here. So my general strat in this room is going to be as follows. I'm going to walk into the room, sword out, get hit, and then walk as far to the left as I can, and then down. And at this point, you'll be stuck on this pot. You can pick it up, and then you drop the Samaria block, and you'll see the block. So you can see yourself walking around, and you basically just walk up here, throw it to the right, and hit the thing. Hit the switch. And don't get me wrong. This is still not easy. It's basically you have to learn memorization. The first room is the one that is the toughest, but has like a strat. The rest of these, honestly, are a little bit vibes. I hate to put it that way, but it's kind of true, right? So, as a reminder, that's what the dash strat looks like. Slash to the left, get to the wall, hold down left. Okay, so now I'm in this third room. I'm gonna walk up. I got hit. I get hit again. So after I get hit a couple of times, I'm basically holding up left that whole time. After I get hit a couple times, that's when I transition to down left. So now, you can see I'm pretty far left in the room. So if I hold down, I just picked up a pot. You could hear me pick it up. I can get rid of it. I can drop a Samaria block, and if I walk down, I'm in good shape because I can walk to the left. This is how I know I've gotten far enough in the room that I can walk to the bottom left, and I'll be able to walk up to where I can throw the block and hit the switch. You do not need to hit this switch unless you hit the switch earlier in the dungeon. If you're go moding and you get a God Mire, skip this. You just need to get through the room. You don't need to hit the switch. So God Mire, as a reminder, is if it's in the bridge chest or the spike chest. If you're coming into Mire and the big key is in one of those two, you're good. You're going. You're done. Just go straight to the back. You do not need to hit this switch. But if you do need to hit that switch, that's, in my opinion, that's the easiest way to do it. If you're really low on health, honestly, I wouldn't be going for Dark Mire. Sometimes you don't have a choice, but plan on taking, like, I always assume I'm going to lose 2 to 3 hearts going through the back here. Because it's very hard to dodge that spike. It just is. Once you've hit that, then it's just a matter of kind of like, again, the door is on the left wall. So this last one this is pure practice. It's you drop a bomb and just kind of have to throw it you kind of have to just throw it in the middle of the room. Like, I'm not going to lie and say there's an easy way to do that, aside from literally just knowing how to do it. Like, we're going to turn the lamp back on here. Right, so that's what the strat would look like. Just walk through. So this is basically what we're doing. Is I get hit once, I get hit a second time, and then I go down left. Right? So now I'm here. Cool. I'm picking this guy up. I'm walking around. This is what we're doing in the dark. I can see the thing. Okay, I've hit the switch. So here, it's literally just... You just kind of got to know where it is in the room. You can see it's sort of like centered in the room. There isn't really a good way, aside from like knowing where this is. Up here, just hold left and slash. And then when you come back down, just walk in here, slash your sword. And then you can see the doorways in the middle of the room on the left wall. Kind of like in the same room. So the big thing is you just want to avoid the anti-fairies. And walk to the door. That is the end of the Mire Dark rooms. This room is lit. Right? So... I think I'm not moving far enough to the right. There we go. Yeah, I was too far to the left. See? It's hard. Walk against the wall, hold down left. There you go, hold up right. Or up left, excuse me. I get hit by the spike. I get hit a second time. Down left. Okay, cool. I'm walking around. It's against the wall here. Here we go. Throw it at your key counter. That's a good frame of reference. When you come into the room, throw the bomb to try and hit your key counter. And then at the end, just use your dark room, get to the left middle. And then once you're here, obviously you can just dash right into a spike. You need to hit that switch. But that's Darkmire. Darkmire is really, really, really hard. But don't let me discourage you. It is super valuable because there will be seeds where the lamp is in a terrible spot. It is worth practicing, but this absolutely takes practice. There is no shortcut. Again, first room, you have a couple options. If you have the boots and the hook shot, bonk, hook shot to the left, drop the Samaria, and then just walk out. If you don't have the boots and the hook shot, slash to the right, walk along the wall until you stop moving. Slash to the right, then hold left. Walk along the wall until you stop moving, and then just go down a little bit and pick up the pot. At that point, you can try and just drop the Samaria block. You may just get it and you're done. If you don't, you saw there's that little strat where you can try and like walk down into the corner, walk to the right a little bit, and then throw it up. You saw it, like I missed it a few times. It's not the end of the world. Go pick up the block or explode it and pick up and drop another one. You may have a hard time with it. The other rooms are a lot more kind of like just feel and practice. If you're working with a mentor, they can walk you through it, but to some extent it's going to be, you're just going to have to kind of like learn how to do it. If you have like a dark room map up, that will help a ton more in those rooms. The first room is the hardest one because of the pot and the block. So learning the strat there will make a huge difference.